Welcome to Mike and Dave Uncensored. We're in here, we're going to do a reaction to Dwade and Gabrielle Union 50-50. Let's get into the video.
So there's a topic I know you want to talk about. Let's talk about
yes,
it.
so it's this topic that's been buzzing in.
Yeah.
I can't say it's been buzzing in my house.
But it's been buzzing about your house.
It's been buzzing about our house. And so my wife came out and talked about how we split things 50-50 in our home.
Yeah.
And so it became a big conversation about, men and women who splits 50-50, who pays the bills and all these things. And then she recently came out and she said that she's in her soft era now, that she don't want to do 50-50 anymore. And I'm the kind of person, Jenna, that when my wife came to me and, we had a conversation about not everything 50-50, but, buying our house together, doing certain things for our family together in a 50-50 situation, I was like, sure, baby.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do. And if she come to me and she say, I don't want to do it, I'm like, sure, baby. If that's what you want to do. Now, the house may be a little smaller.
Yeah.
If we just going off my salary.
Yeah.
But it's all good. What about you?
Wait, hold on. But then we have to watch this clip because we want to hear what her talking about it. Let's listen real quick.
What was that look you gave me? Why?
Man, he flicking his wrist, or am I tripping?
There's a little bit of flamboyance.
He flicked that wrist.
What about,
he said, what about you? Like, his wrist was a little flamboyant.
It was. I agree with that. I think he's very in touch with his feminine side, as they say.
After he did it, he straightened up, but we got to finish and see.
I don't know.
But that's giving me a...
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't be interested to know what he does.
On the side.
Yeah, on the side, or, at any time. Yeah.
I just know he plays basketball.
That's the D-Wade I know, and I'm sure there's a version of D-Wade that goes to Diddy parties and, goes into rooms where you don't want to walk in because then you'll never be able to see D-Wade. Yeah, floor slippery. You'll never be able to see D-Wade the same again. That's what his hand just looked like when he did that. So, I don't know. I'm sad to see that, but... Hey,
let's get back into the video.
He's got a beautiful wife.
I famously said 50-50 or bust, right? And I meant that financially, spiritually, emotionally. And there's just a lot of days that I have 10% and I need him to be 90. There's days I don't and I need him to be 100. It's brought us closer because he knows it's not about whether he can afford it. It's being vulnerable enough to be open enough to know that I'm okay. I'm okay as his wife. He's okay as my husband. I'm okay in this family. I'm okay in this home. I deserve it. And so I'm trying to expand my heart, expand all of the notions of what vulnerability can look like.
All right. So she's in her soft era.
She's in her soft era. And I understand when we moved from Miami, we moved to LA, that's when we went to 50-50. And not in all things, everybody. Like I pay for a lot of things, but in the big things. And a lot of it is my wife has went out and she's been working on her entire life since she was 19 years old for her own things. And so, we kind of had a conversation. She was like, well, I can pay that. And I was like, well, do your thing then. What about you? You and Harry had these conversations about 50-50?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we got married, we were like, this is us, and we definitely... I'm like, I can't think exactly. And one of my biggest things is like, you don't want tit for tat in marriage. No. And I know y'all don't either. So it's not like, hey, I paid for that, you pay for this. It's never like that. It's sort of like all one thing, one family. We all got each other, and it sounds like that's what Gabby's saying too. It's like she feels so safe in y'all's marriage. Yeah. Now that she doesn't need to like put up any guardrails.
Yeah, but you also I had to allow her to come to that herself. Like when she wanted to do 50-50, I'm not. No. Do your thing, boo boo.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get in your way.
By the way, that's why y'all have a happy marriage because that slogan, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I always tell my kids, I mean, this is like the fact that I get my advice from memes on Instagram is everything. But this is the advice. It says, marry somebody funny and make your own money.
There you go. You're making your own money.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am.
You are.
And my kids better too. Hey, y'all, thanks for watching today with Jenna and Friends. Come join us.
So what'd you think about that?
The happy wife, happy life.
I can't stand that saying happy wife, happy life. Like, there's nothing 50-50 about that. Like, everybody's happiness should be taken into consideration. Another thing I think is I don't really know if D-Wade is being himself. Like I feel like he's trying to get a job or something because
I think he is.
this is like a thing where they have different hosts and you know because they're trying to find somebody to fill. They're trying to find somebody to fill in the shoes for this particular show. I think something like that. Anyways, I saw something about him, you know, trying to do acting or you know trying to do something like this now. So I think maybe he's kind of auditioning.
Wow.
So I don't know. Just something seemed a little bit unnatural. You know, all the do your thing, boo boo, and all that kind of stuff like that.
I'm like, and then his wrist, like he did it twice. Like, or am I tripping?
No,
he did that twice.
It makes me very uncomfortable. Yeah, when I see him, you know, like that. But hey, that's him, and you know, he's a grown man. He can do what he want to do, act how he wants to act, paint his fingernails as much as he wants. That's fine, and I can comment about it as much as I want. And about the 50-50 thing, you know, like I mean, that's fine. You know, hey, if she doesn't want to go 50-50, that's what it seems like. It seems like whatever she wants, she gets.
She gets versus him. He don't know what he wants. Yeah. He haven't said anything in that whole video about what he wants, how he really feels about it.
Well, I guess he said he just really doesn't care. He said, hey, if you want to go 50-50, hey, that's fine. If you don't want to go 50-50, that's fine. But, you know, I don't know. I think you should have a way that you feel about, you know, like a concrete way that you feel about something. It seems to me like she probably runs the household, makes all the decisions. You know, she said, sometimes I feel like I need, I don't have, sometimes I can't even do 50-50. Sometimes I need him to be 90-10, you know. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, what does he need?
And she never said him getting anything.
I wonder what he might need. You know, it's like
he didn't say nothing. That's what I'm saying. He never said nothing about what he needed. She never said nothing about what he needed.
Man, I bet that woman runs that house, runs his life, runs the way. I bet she sets the tone on how they feel about everything morally. She sets the tone on how they feel about everything financially. She sets the tone on how they feel when it comes to their children. This man has basically gave his identity to his wife, and she kind of decides, you know, has kind of made him into the man that he is. His wife has made him into the man that he is, I feel. Because I don't think this is the same D-Wade, you know, back when Miami Heat. I don't think it's the same D-Wade.
I don't know. I never, to be honest, me personally, I never seen them outside of what they did, movies and basketball.
Seems like the only time you hear about them is when they talking about 50-50.
Or they son.
Yeah. So that's what I think about that. You got anything else to say?
Nah, I agree with everything that you just said. Besides the risk. You
know what? That's Jenna Bush. I think that's George Bush's daughter. That's what that is. George Bush. I don't know how many daughters. And I honestly don't think, when I heard her talk, I think she keeps all her money and her husband pays. Like, I think that's what's going on. She might have said what she said, but I think she's really like, hey, y'all do whatever y'all got going on over here.
Bro, that's crazy. You get to keep all of your money and somebody else pay your bills.
Hey, that happened, you know, that's how it works in a lot of households.
Bro.
Like, what is that? That's another one of those happy wife, happy life things. It's that the other saying is, you know, what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. Like, that's what women say about men's finances. What's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. So, and I mean, I don't really have a problem with that. I would love to be in this
I got a problem with it. I would
love to be in the position to make enough money to where she can keep her money and I can pay my bills, and if she needs some of my money, she can have some of my money too. But I would love to see her like do something nice for me too. You know what I'm saying? Like every now and then buy me something nice, or you know, when it's time to pay the bill, you know, she reach for the bill. You know, that kind of thing. Just show me that you care about me. And, you know, it's just, I'm not here just to provide you with, you know, finances. You know what I'm saying?
So you're a sponsor. You don't want to be a sponsor.
Yeah, basically. I don't want to be a sponsor. I don't want to be a sponsor. I want to be a legit provider. I want you to feel I want my woman to feel safe, cared for, all those things, but I want to feel like that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. Anyways, you got anything else to say about that? Are you good or what?
I'm good.
Any more thoughts? All right, well, that's it. Mike and Dave Uncensored. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Like and subscribe.
Leave a comment. Send us a video or anything you want us to react to. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
All right.
We out.